Yes, welcome to the Purple Positivity Podcast for August the 13th, 2018. I am your host, the amazingly adorable Rebecca Thistle, podcasting to you live-ish from my New Year's desk in my apartment, which I call Jeffrey Thistlework. Yes. So, I'm running. I started out doing so well, like I was on schedule and everything, and now I fucked up 2 shows, so now I'm on my 3rd attempt at this show. And so I'm running late now. So I recently joined a group on Facebook called Daily Boost of Positivity, something like that. And the moderator of the group, I think it's still kind of a small group, likes to post little things to boost your positivity every day. Usually just like once a day he posts. And he posted something, I forget whether he posted this on Friday or Saturday, but I read it on Sunday. And there was this article about the only thing that you need to know about inner peace, or something like that. Like the thing that the one thing that'll make inner peace the easiest thing in the world, or some shit like that. It was a really good headline, actually, and I wish I could remember it verbatim, but I can't. So I read the article, or I think it was more like a blog post. Although in today's society, blog posts and articles are basically one and the same. And essentially, this is what this post said. Inner peace is something you practice. It is not something you perfect. You are going to get stressed. You are going to get anxious. You are human. You are freaking human, people. You're going to get stressed. You're going to get overwhelmed. You're going to get anxious. That is fact. That is the reality of living. You're going to feel like shit. However, it doesn't do you any good to beat yourself up for not always being at peace, for not always being positive. And I really equate inner peace and positivity, because when you're positive, you're at peace. When you're at peace, you're positive. It's a practice, though. It is not something you perfect. All cap, someone and I got into a little bit of a spat, I guess you could say, at one point, because I was having a bad day. I was sad. And I got on the phone and started crying to him, and he was in a bad mood, and I don't think he was intentionally trying to make me feel bad. I don't think he was realizing what he was doing. I think he legitimately, in the moment, thought that this was the way to turn my mood around. And he said to me, "What happened to being positive? You're being so negative." And I was sitting here going, I'm not being negative. Well, I am being negative, but I'm being sad more than I'm being negative. I'm being sad and I'm being angry, and these are emotions to which I am entitled as a human being. And once I work through these emotions, I'm going to come out on the other side and I'm going to be positive. It's a practice. It's not something you perfect. It's not like... This is going to be so oddly specific, but thankfully, I don't think all cap someone listens to this show. But it's like, if someone punches you in the face, you're going to be angry. You are going to be in pain. It's not like somebody punches you in the face and then you're like, oh, everything's great. Woo! No, you're going to get angry. You're going to want to fight back. You're going to be in pain. You're probably going to have a bruise. If you bruise like me, anyways. It's going to hurt. Once you come out on the other side of that pain, you know what? The other side of that pain, the other side of that anger, you go, okay. I'm doing great. That person just punched me for no reason. That says more about their life than it does about mine. Actually, it says a lot about my life, and it says a lot about their life. It says that they perceive my life to be better. That's why they punched me in the face. But to get to that point, you have to go through the anger and the pain. But the more that you practice inner peace and positivity, meditation and affirmations and yoga is something that a lot of people like to practice. Stuff like that. The more you practice things of that nature that bring you to a place of inner peace and a place of positivity, the more you practice that, the easier and quicker it is to get past the negativity. Because you're gonna have, this is my whole philosophy on positivity. You're gonna have negativity come up and punch you in the face. It's gonna happen. You're gonna get sad. You're gonna get frustrated. You're gonna get angry. If you're me, you're gonna cry every 5 minutes, every fucking day of the week. You're gonna do it. And that being said, once you get on the other side of that negativity, you're at peace. And you can't sit there and beat yourself up because, oh, I feel sad in this moment. I shouldn't feel sad in this moment because everything's going to be okay. I should be happy and positive all the time. No. You're human. You're not the Buddha. You're not Jesus. You're not anything. I mean, I don't know a lot of religious stuff, but you know what? You're human. You're gonna feel the pain. You're gonna feel the negativity. You're gonna feel the sadness. And the only way to get on the other side of it is to allow yourself to feel it. Is to work through that anger. Is to work through that sadness. I had a visitation with my son on Saturday. And I always come back from those very sad. Very sad because I miss my son. And I love him so much. And it hurts me to leave him. And I always cry like I'm about to right now, and I'm trying to hold it back. But I'm allowed to feel that sadness. And the more I allow myself to feel that sadness and get on the other side of it, the less time I spend being sad. The less time I spend crying. And the more time I get to be like, you know what? I'm going to get him back. I don't know how. I don't know when. I just know that. And I move forward with my life. But if I beat myself up for being sad, like a human being is supposed to be in a situation like mine, then I'm just going to continue to be sad because I'm sad that I'm not allowed to be sad. I'm sad that I'm not immediately perfectly happy and positive at every given moment. That's not how life works. You're gonna feel the negativity. And the point isn't to never be sad, or to never be angry, or to never be negative. The point is to be sad, be angry, be negative, and move the fuck past it onto the positive side. I posted a Japanese proverb. It said, fall down 7 times, get up 8. That's positivity. My favorite quote from Confucius, if I'm not mistaken, and I may be paraphrasing it a bit, but it says, our greatest glory comes not from never falling, but from rising every time we fall. It is human to mess up. I am a human being. I'm gonna mess up. I'm gonna feel negativity. I'm gonna be sad. I'm gonna be angry. I'm gonna be hurt. Now, if I choose to stay that way for extended periods of time, because it's gonna come up on a daily basis. I cry a lot. But as long as at the end of the day I go, things are working out in my favor. I don't know how they're doing it. I don't know when it's all going to come together, but it's going to come together. I'm surviving. I'm still alive. I'm still breathing. And I am grateful for that. I'm grateful that I'm alive. I'm grateful that my son is alive. I'm grateful for all the blessings in my life. As long as at the end of the day, no matter how many times I've been metaphorically punched in the face, if at the end of the day, I can still lay in bed and be at peace enough to say, the sun's coming up tomorrow, then you know what? I have practiced positivity. And it is, in fact, a practice. It is never a perfection. No human is perfect. Not even Beyonce. I'm sorry, y'all. She comes close, but she's not perfect. She'll probably even tell you she's not perfect. But no human being is perfect. Period. And all you can do is practice inner peace. Practice positivity. And yes, we have that saying, practice makes perfect, which guess what? You're never going to get perfect in this lifetime, so stop expecting perfection in this lifetime and start practicing, regardless of how many times you mess up. I recorded a ukulele video on Saturday of Somewhere Over the Rainbow. And I had spent, I think it was like 2 weeks working on this song. It was Somewhere Over the Rainbow. My version of it. It doesn't sound like the IZ version that everybody loves. But I'd spent, I think it was about 2 weeks working on that song and learning that song and trying to train my voice to sing it properly and work on my breath control. And I worked and I worked and I worked and I tried. And finally on Saturday I said, okay, I'm going to record this video. I had to record that song 10 times before I got it right. 10 times. That's how many times it took me to get it right.